It will become more and more important to build your own reputation and credibility online, because recruiters in the past, they certainly have looked at Facebook profiles. If they've seen the applicant in a compromising position on a photograph on Facebook, they have information about you or about the applicant that they probably shouldn't have. And that's information about you that shouldn't be out there. We should really create our own reputation and credibility online, and several ways of doing that are, for instance, going on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a very, very useful networking site for professionals. A similar one is called Xing, X-I-N-G. And there are several out there that we will list underneath this video. On LinkedIn and similar networking groups, there are thousands and thousands of local groups or industry-specific groups or HR groups, engineering groups, and you can join these groups for free. In these groups, very often people put job offers out there. It's also very good to keep you up to date about what's going on in the industry, what people are talking about. There are lots of discussion forums. It is absolutely fine to contact these people and ask for a recommendation. It is similar to a reference, and it will be displayed next to your LinkedIn profile. And if you actually add your LinkedIn profile and you're really happy with it and you put lots of information in there, you can add that to your CV or to your application letter. So it's another source of information for the recruiter to check you out. One thing we would not recommend is to actually contact the recruiter via LinkedIn unless they've put a specific job offer on there, because they will be inundated with requests for friendship, for contacting, for network and so on. So don't do that at the moment. Another thing you can do, if you have received awards in the past, if you've been mentioned in the press, make sure they're somewhere out there online, maybe on your own personal website. If you don't want to create your own website, at least create a blog. You can get a free blog from sites like WordPress or Blogger, will be listed later on here as well, and put some information about you out there. Also, if you have any interesting things to say about the state of your industry, they can be put on your blog. And all of a sudden, people get so much more information about you. And sometimes people actually contact you directly based on the strength of your online profile. So think about it. If you're not a member of any of these networking sites, join them, create your own profile, make sure it contains a lot of information, similar to the CV, needs to be result-focused, also needs to say something about your past achievements, make sure it looks really good, make sure you get recommendations on those networking sites, and create a blog, create something that makes you stand out, and include this information in your application.